Hello, good morning students. Today we are discussing the lecture number 19. Today we are going to discuss about some numerical students. Whatever the numericals are given given in your textbooks, Chand, whatever the numericals are given in your textbooks, we have to discuss the numerical students, because such type of numericals, the examination in which the such type of numericals are asked every year, they ask the such type of the numericals. So that's we are to discuss about the numerical students. Right students? So let us start students. Okay, first before going to the numericals, first we are to understand the exothermic and endothermic reaction. The exothermic and endothermic. Why we have to discuss this reaction, exo and endothermic, cannot be mentioned in our the NCERT textbooks or in our SCHAN or some other reference book, but these questions they will ask. So that's why today I will discuss the exothermic and endothermic terms. After discussing the exo and endothermic term, we are going for the some numerical students. Right students? So let us start. Exothermic reaction. Okay students, the exo means, you have to keep in your mind the exo means like exist. Whenever you have to enter the mall or enter the cinema hall, the exist is there, right? Have you seen? The exo means like exist, it is the exist, right? And thermic means heat or energy. The students, exo means exist means removing, exist means releasing, or say exist also called as a release. So exothermic reaction, exo means exist, exit or release, thermic means heat or energy. So what are the reactions are there? We have discussed the 4 type of reactions. No, 6 type of reactions: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation reaction, reduction reaction. We are discussing the 6 type of reaction. So in this 6 type of reaction, some reactions, when reactant particles are react with each other, they are release amount of heat. Some reactant react with each other, they absorb amount of heat. Some particles during the dissociation, they are release amount of heat. So such type of reactions are releasing. So reaction in which release energy called as exothermic. Right students? Look at it students. Heat release during the chemical reaction. Called as exothermic reactions. Heat, or you may say energy, release during the chemical reaction called as exothermic reactions. Right students? Exothermic reactions. So whenever a substance which releasing heat, or when chemical reactant react with each other, they are releasing heat, that is called exothermic reactions. Right students? Okay, I will give one example students. Okay, look at it students. Here I am using the cup of tea. Right? The cup of tea which have a temperature, that is I think the 80 degrees Celsius. Right? 80 degrees Celsius. So this cup of tea which releasing the vapors are releasing here. So it means which releasing heat. So this is we call the exothermic reaction. A cup of tea which having the temperature 80 degrees Celsius. Whenever we have to prepare the cup of tea when we prepare that cup of tea, maybe it is the 80 degrees Celsius. I don't know actually what is the temperature, but simply I will using the temperature 80 degrees Celsius. So 80 degrees Celsius. When you look the cup of tea, this cup of tea which is releasing the vapors are moving upward directions. Vapors are moving upward directions. So what is this vapors are releasing means, students? This is it releasing heat. It release heat. It release heat. So it release heat. So that's why it is being called as a exothermic reaction, students. It is being called as exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Understood, students? A cup of tea which releasing the vapors, the heat releasing here, the vapors releasing, that vapors nothing but a heat. Right, students? That is exothermic reaction. Understood, students? Very good. So heat release during the chemical reaction. Similarly, when we are using the chemicals A and the chemical B, when chemical A approaches to chemical B, chemical A approaches to chemical B, during the approaching, they are approaching here, arrow, A attracted to B, B attracted to A. During the approaching, they are releasing amount of heat. They are releasing amount of heat to form AB molecules. Understood, students? Very good. Whenever the reactant particles are mixing or combining which release heat or energy, that is exothermic reaction. Whenever the chemical means, I am using here two chemical A, B. A, B are approaching here, A attracted to B, A attracted to B, B attracted to A. That's why I given here the both arrow I mentioned here, both arrow. When they are approaching each other, they are releasing amount of heat. So that releasing amount of heat, that is a exothermic reaction. After exothermic reaction, they bond with to form new chemical compound. Right, students? So whenever reactant particles are mixing or combining which release amount of heat, called as exothermic reaction. Let's see the example, students. Carbon react with oxygen. Both are reactant particles. Both are approaching with each other. Whenever they are react with each other, they release amount of heat. That is carbon dioxide plus water. Carbon and oxygen both are react with each other. During the reaction, they release amount of energy to form carbon dioxide. Whenever the exothermic reactions are mentioned, exothermic reaction, how we determine the exothermic reaction? Because in an exothermic reaction, reactant converted to product. After product, they have to mention this delta sign or heat sign or energy, or they will write here energy. So that is we consider as a exothermic reaction. So whatever the combination reactions are there, all the combination reactions belongs to exothermic reactions. Whatever the combination reactions are there, belongs to exothermic reactions. Understood, students? Exothermic reactions, right? All the combination reactions are exothermic reactions. So carbon oxygen react with each other, both are reacting means that is the exothermic reaction. Right, students? So one more example. This example many times they ask. This is the one of the important question. Important example. Respiration process. Many times ask respiration process. How respiration process is the exothermic? Many times the question they will ask how respiration is the exothermic process. So respiration process is exothermic because carbon dioxide gas break down from glucose. Carbon dioxide gas break down from glucose while reaction with oxygen. When glucose react with oxygen, it release carbon dioxide. So glucose and oxygen are the combination reactions are here. Glucose and oxygen are combination reaction. If combination reaction means that definitely that is release energy, release heat. right students, and release in our body, release high amount of energy, right students. Whenever the glucose are reacting with the oxygen from our body, when after the reacting with each other, they release carbon dioxide. After releasing carbon dioxide, that is the exothermic reaction, right students. So I will give one of the like this students. Glucose react with oxygen. Glucose react with oxygen to form carbon dioxides, and energy produced in our body. Energy produced when glucose react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and produce energy. So this is a combination reaction. So combination reactions are the exothermic reactions, right? And release energy. Understood students? Right? Okay. So few example. So some combination reactions are exothermic. Some combination reactions are endothermic. Some combination reactions are the exothermic. Some combination reactions are endothermic. Right students? So this is about the exothermic reaction. Understood students? Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. Endothermic. The second one is the endothermic. First one is the exothermic. Second one is endothermic reaction. So main students, endothermic, which is opposite to the exothermic. So endo means, students, tell me what is the endo means. The endo means enter. Thermic means heat or energy, right? Enter means, or sometimes you may call it, this was absorb, right students? Understood? Endo means enter or absorb. Thermic means heat or energy. This is very less space students, so that's why I'm writing here like this. Okay. Heat or energy absorbed during the reaction called as endothermic reaction. Heat or energy absorbed during the reaction called as endothermic reactions. Right students? Endothermic reaction. So some examples are there. Here I am using the example like A and B. This A and B are kept into one chamber. In a chamber, this A and B, between them there is no reaction. No reaction. No reaction. Why? Because A and B are unreactive. A and B are unreactive, so they cannot react with each other and cannot form any kind of product. So that is no reaction. Right students? If I am using this A and B, so same chemical I am using here, A and B, in one of first chamber, A and B I taken, there is no reaction. So some chemicals cannot react with each other. So in second chamber I am using again A and B students. I am using here A and B. So this A and B, in which I am supplying heat. I am supplying heat. When I supply the heat, unreactive A and B are reactive by absorbing heat. Unreactive A and B are reactive absorbing heat, and they forms product. Right students? And they forms product. Understood students? Understood? So A and B in the first chamber, A and B in the second chamber, both chamber. The first chamber, the no product, second chamber product. Why? Because we are supplying heat here. We are supplying external heat. Some reactant particle cannot react with each other. Some reactant particle cannot react with each other. For the reacting purpose, they need some energy. Reactant particle, reacting purpose, they need some energy. They need some heat. When we supply heat, they react with each other to form product. Right students? Understood? For example, look at here students. For example, preparation of cup of tea. Preparation of cup of tea. Look at here students. I am using here Okay, look at it, students. In a first chamber I am using first in a vessel, utensil steel vessel, in which I am adding milk, tea powder and sugar. Milk, tea powder and sugar, all the things I am adding here, and there is no product. No product means there is no cup of tea. There is not prepared cup of tea. So I am adding all the things I am adding here. Milk I am adding, tea I am adding, powder, sugar also, tea powder and sugar also I am adding here. All the three things I am adding in this vessel. But there is no product. There is not prepared cup of tea. Not prepared cup of tea, students. Why? Because we are not introducing the heat here. It means some chemical reaction, milk, tea powder and sugar, all the things we are mixing. After mixing, it is not prepare the cup of tea, because we are not introducing heat. The second figure, look at here, students. In the vessel I am adding milk, tea powder plus sugar. All the things, same things I am adding here, whatever things I am taken in the first figure. And I am introducing here heat. From this burner I am introducing the heat here. When I am introducing the heat, then the products are prepared here. The product, yes, the cup of tea is prepared. Here, students, because heat required. We are supplying heat. Milk, tea powder, sugar absorbing heat. They are accepting heat. Milk, tea powder and sugar, these particles are absorbing heat. So that is the absorbing heat we called as a endothermic reaction. So this is we called as a endothermic reaction. Understood, students? I hope you understood. By using this figure, you have to understood better. Yes, students? Okay, next example, students, solar system. In a solar system, the solar system which absorb the heat. When our solar systems we are kept into in presence of sunlight, then what happened? The solar system absorb the heat, absorb the heat from sun and prepare the food, boil the water, produce electric energy, etc. That is endothermic reaction. Example of endothermic. Right, students? Photosynthesis. I think in biology also you learn that photosynthesis, right? So in bio students the science students know that the photosynthesis, the plants are prepare the food in presence of sunlight. They are absorbing the sun rays, prepare the food. That is photosynthesis. And some chemicals. Then how we have to determine the exothermic and endothermic. So in endothermic reaction, two chemicals are there. They are not reacting with each other. That's why we are introducing heat here. This is the symbol of heat, students. This is a symbol of heat. We are introducing heat. When we are introducing heat, both are mixed with each other to form barium chloride and ammonium hydroxide. Right, students? Understood, students? So when chemical reactants are not reacting with each other, when we are introduce the heat to form product. Right, students? So how we have to determine the endothermic reaction? In endothermic reaction, inside the reaction, it means after reactant, either we mention this delta symbol, or sometimes they mention heat here. Or in place of heat, sometimes mention delta here. In above the arrow, mention delta. So if delta is reactant side, is delta or heat on the reactant side, so that is the endothermic reaction. Right, but in case of exothermic, delta on the product side, that is exothermic reaction. Delta or heat on the product side, product side, right hand side, product side, right hand side, that is exothermic reaction. Understood students? But in case of endothermic, delta is on the reactant side. देखो arrow behind reactants and this delta. So that is endothermic reaction. Understood students? Very good. Next students, next is the difference between exo and endothermic. Exothermic, heat release during the reaction called as exothermic. Endothermic, heat absorbed during the reaction called as endothermic. Second, how to recognize the exothermic reaction? Because in the exothermic reaction, delta or heat mentioned or represent on the product side. Delta sign or heat, they represented or mentioned on the product side, that is exothermic. How to recognize the endothermic? Heat, delta or heat mentioned on the product side. It means while we are writing the reaction, the delta should be mentioned or heat should be mentioned on the product side. Right students? Understood? Okay students, next example, next one question is the zinc oxidized with carbon on heating to form zinc metal and carbon monoxide. Write the balanced chemical reaction for this reaction. Name the oxidizing and reducing agent. So tell me students, which is the oxidizing agent, which is the reducing agent here. So I am writing here the balanced chemical reaction. I am writing here. So zinc turns into zinc. So it undergoes reduction reaction take place. So species, so zinc oxide, the reaction is balanced chemical reaction, this is students, and the zinc oxide turns into zinc. It means removal of oxygen. So that is the reduction reaction. Reduction reaction take place, that is we call as the oxidizing agent. Students, carbon turns into carbon monoxide. So this is the oxidation reaction students. Oxidation reaction, and those species under oxidation reaction take place, that is we call as a reducing agent. Reducing agent. Right students? So one more example students. What do you mean the precipitation reaction? What is the mean of precipitation reaction? And give an example. Two solution or aqueous solution combine with each other. Combine. One of the product is insoluble, called as precipitation. Two chemical reactant. Last time we have discussed this one students. Two chemical reactant in aqueous solution form, they react with each other. In the one of the product is solid, that is we call as the precipitation. Another is the liquid form. Two chemicals I am using here, two chemical liquids. Already both are in liquid state, NaCl, AgNO3. Both are combined to form product. Here AgCl is settled at the bottom as a solid form. It turns into liquid. So this solid we call as a precipitation. Understood? And this is aqueous solution. Understood? So one more question students. The colorless lead salt which heated yellow residue and brown fumes is forms. Yellow residue and brown fumes. In its first question is name the lead salt. Is it lead sulfide, lead nitrate, lead chloride, lead iodide? Which lead? Name the brown fumes. What kind of brown fumes emitted? That is the chemical reaction. So this thing already we have discussed students. If you learn the topic, this topic means definitely you got the answers. So lead salt is lead nitrate students. Brown fume is NO2, already we have discussed in the previous classes. And the chemical reaction is lead nitrate turns into PbO plus NO2 and 3O2. because we are balancing the whole chemical element. Right, students? One more, the strip of metal X dipped into blue color solution, salt solution YSO4. After some time, layer of metal Y forms salt solution is formed on the salt surface of metal strip. Metal X galvanization, where metal Y used to making the electric wire. Metal X, metal Y together forms the alloy Z. What could be the metal X? What could be the metal Y? Name the metal of salt YSO4, and what type of chemical reactions are take place. And metal X react with the salt solution in a chemical reaction. So here they mention the blue color solution. Blue solution. Always keep in your mind, whenever the blue color mention means the blue color is nothing but a copper sulfate. None of other solution is there. Only blue color salt solution is the copper sulfate. Only the blue color salt solution. So I have written here metal X the dipped into blue solution. Blue colored solution YSO4 means that is copper sulfate. And metal X would be zinc. YSO4 means copper sulfate because it is a blue color. And why is the copper? Why is the copper? YSO4 means copper sulfate means why is the copper? And what type of reaction take place here? The reaction take place is displacement reaction, because displacement reactions are take place here. Displacement reaction. So Zn react with copper sulfate to form zinc sulfate plus copper. Right, students? Understood? Tomorrow we will discuss a few more examples, students. Till then, goodbye.